So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. The weapons they were wielding were impressive, and the brigands themselves were a tough, imposing bunch. You know, Sam, you can have me scout ahead if it would make your life easier. Just toss me into the middle of their camp, and I can give you a better picture of what to expect. It's not very sophisticated, but it works. Just promise you won't throw me anywhere weird.
I thought about that. Republic of Gamers. There's some different stuff added to this since I played it the first time.
What was that just now? Did something happen?
Let's see if we have any vehicles outside here. I got my other one parked over there.
Feels. Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems
hi.
Problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knott. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed.
Got
The
it.
client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam.
Waldo.
Hey Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Yeah, it's no problem. Let's manage some cargo. A lot of lettuce. Where's that at? Mud grenade. Big tricking boots. I don't have that much on my back. I need to make a... There we go. There we go, that's better. I don't think I have any anti-gravity things. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, improved MP goals with the accuracy and power.
My name's Sam.
Nobody came here.
Yeah, sure thing.
We'll take good care of you.
There. That guy's built an overly extended ladder. Somebody built part of the road. Where's that go?
Thanks for the help. Thank you kindly.
Looks like it can go that way. Alright, yeah, I'm sure we got BTs up here.
They're very close now.
Yeah, way the hell up there. Okay. there and over. Damn, he's pretty far away. Let's see if I can doll man this.
Reporting for duty. Stick a fork in me, Sam. Nice catch.
actually made it through. Did it. Nice.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
That was pretty good.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. That's a bang-up job you did. Well done, mate.
Damn.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest.
Good
Complete
lord.
my latest order, though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
Yeah. Oh damn. There's a lot of stuff out there. Can't fabricate until we get all that stuff. Okay. Heading stick to the BC area.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Two guns. One blood grenade.
as requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
I'm Sam!
Did it.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
I was kind of lucky.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. That is one flawless looking delivery. Bring on the next. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
my grenade.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Bah.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The former's a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? For the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one. But they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover. Far more than you probably realize. And even if they do open fire, you'll find that their chances of actually hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke. Making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment, see for yourself. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though, make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon, so fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
Mm-hmm. Oh look, a harmonica.
Thank you. Kindly.
Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Looks like they're gone.
So far, so good.
That's the spirit.
What the hell is that noise?
Good evening, Sam. G'day.
Yeah, sure thing.
Been wondering when you'd show. Thanks for coming all this way. Sit tight while I check the orders. Of all the things I never expected to receive, you... A bloke like you should be able to make good use of this data. Take a look. How are you doing for materials? Because I'm upping.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I've shared a schematic for a new weapon with you. A silenced handgun. It's chambered for tranquilizer rounds. Pop someone in the noggin and they'll drop like a rock. Effect's the same if you hit them anywhere else, actually. Just takes longer to kick in. This little fella can be very useful for when you want to remain unnoticed while sneaking through enemy territory. Matter of fact, I once secured an entire enemy outpost with one of these. So bear in mind it's got that kind of potential. Hope it serves you well in the field.
Like that.
Hello! Hey there!
Whoa.
Territory.
How'd I do, Sam? Okay! On my way back! Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery. Awfully kind that someone went to the trouble to build this, wouldn't you say?
My name's Sam.
No, wait, stay here.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Right here, mate.
Well. Retrieved that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details. This cargo is in exceptional condition. You are the best. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work. We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on our account.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you. You're damn right I do. Your skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could. He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you would gain the support of a powerful ally. Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this research, I've only met him once myself, and I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit. This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Order completed. Well done.
accept you. Thank you. Please take care.
Two wheels up.
Can anybody hear me? Let's go.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and reply.
Thank you. Kindly.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Feeling good.
Right.
My name's Sam. Anybody out there? Somebody lend me a hand. I'm Sam.
My name's Sam too.
I'm Dollman!
Yeah, sure thing. Hey there. My name's Sam.
Still slaving away at this app. I'll process your all. You managed to get it in. We'd already written this off as law. I have a feeling this data will be of use to you. Take it, please. We're increasing your allocation of material.
Now displaying your current course grade.
I've shared data with you for an electric shock absorber you can attach to your backpack. While equipped, it'll reduce the damage you suffer when struck by electrical attacks. Even better, it'll also harness some of the juice to recharge your batteries. Goes without saying, that could come in very handy. Be sure to give it a try sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Order completed.
Okay.
Well done. Sam, take a good look at the tracks you've made. They're proof that you were here in this time and place. They have the power to give courage to others who see them. And in time, they'll become roads, allowing you to connect with your fellow man.
Always been so good to us.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's off in the air. I could play it for 6 hours straight, but I got other shit to do.